When it comes to steaming sweet potatoes, steaming them directly is a big mistake. With this little trick, your sweet potatoes will be sweeter than baked potatoes. When autumn comes, sweet potatoes are harvested in abundance. After a few months of growing, their sweetness reaches its peak. This is the perfect time to buy and store sweet potatoes for the winter. Sweet potatoes are considered a whole grain and can be used as a staple food. They are nutritious, low in calories, and are beneficial to eat regularly, even helping with weight loss. First, when choosing sweet potatoes, choose tubers that are similar in size so that they cook evenly when steamed. Larger tubers will take longer to cook. Also, choose sweet potatoes that still have dirt on the surface instead of ones that are too smooth. The best sweet potatoes are evenly colored, plump, and juicy. They retain more moisture and nutrients, giving you a soft, sweet, and fresh finished product. Many people think that steaming sweet potatoes is very simple. Just wash them, put them in a steamer, and steam until cooked. In fact, steaming sweet potatoes requires more skill. Today, I will show you the most effective way to steam sweet potatoes, which is both simple and practical. Steamed sweet potatoes will be fragrant, naturally sweet, and perfectly soft. Let's see. First, put the sweet potatoes you just bought into a pot. Since sweet potatoes grow in the soil, their surface is often quite dirty. To clean them, sprinkle enough baking soda on the sweet potatoes. Then, add enough water to cover the potatoes. Stir well until the baking soda is completely dissolved. Soak the sweet potatoes for about 2 minutes. This will soften the dirt on the surface, making it easier to peel off and clean. After soaking, rub the sweet potatoes with your hands until clean. Start by removing the dirt and rubbing randomly. You will see a lot of dirt come off. With this method, you can clean each sweet potato thoroughly. Many people make the mistake of peeling the sweet potatoes right from the start. In fact, this is a big mistake. If you peel the skin, the steam will penetrate the flesh of the sweet potato during the steaming process, losing sugars and nutrients. As a result, sweet potatoes will be less sweet and less nutritious. So, when steaming, do not peel them just for decoration or convenience. Steamed sweet potatoes without skin will have less flavor and less sweetness. Be careful not to damage the skin when washing. Leave the skin on. That is the true flavor of steamed sweet potatoes. While washing, check carefully for any signs of mold or rot. If you see any signs, do not eat them. Raw sweet potatoes can produce large amounts of aflatoxin, which is extremely harmful to your health. Some older people may see a large sweet potato with only a small rotten spot, then cut it off and eat the rest because they do not want to waste food. But in fact, this is very dangerous. Eating moldy food over time can seriously harm your health. So if you find a spoiled sweet potato, it's best not to eat it. Next, rinse them with clean water again to ensure they are as clean as possible. Look at how clean and fresh the sweet potatoes are now. If you buy freshly harvested sweet potatoes, but don't plan on steaming them right away, make sure to store them in a well-ventilated area for a few days so that the excess moisture can evaporate. Fresh sweet potatoes contain too much water, and only after the moisture has evaporated will the natural sugars be released, making them sweeter. Dried sweet potatoes also keep better and are less likely to rot. In fact, they will get sweeter over time and can be enjoyed throughout the winter. Now, place the washed sweet potatoes on a cutting board. Cut off the ends. Anyone who has eaten sweet potatoes knows that these ends are fibrous and not very tasty. When you cut them, you will see a little sap coming out. The fresher the sweet potato, the more sap it will release. Once you have cut all the sweet potatoes, prepare a bowl of water. Add a pinch of salt and stir until completely dissolved. Where are you watching from? Leave a comment to let me know. Now, put the sweet potatoes in the salt water. Make sure both ends of each sweet potato are submerged in the salt water. This step is very important and directly affects the flavor. Soaking sweet potatoes in salt water weakens the oxidizing enzymes inside and reduces unpleasant reactions like bloating or acid reflux after eating. At the same time, salt water helps speed up the ripening process, enhancing both sweetness and flavor. It works for the same reason that soaking pineapples in salt water makes them more delicious. Soak them for half an hour. After the soaking time is up, wash off the sap from both ends. Then rinse again with clean water and drain. It's great to know that we meet all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. It's great to see your support. Now, pour water into the pot. Cover and bring to a boil over high heat. Once the water boils, place the steamer rack inside and arrange the sweet potatoes on top. Here is an important point to remember when steaming sweet potatoes. Only add the sweet potatoes to the pot after the water starts boiling. Then, cover the pot and steam over high heat for 15 minutes until the sweet potatoes are half cooked. This method helps retain the moisture, sugars, and nutrients of the sweet potatoes. Steamed sweet potatoes are not only fragrant, but also sweet and tender. They are more nutritious and healthier. Then, turn the heat to medium and steam for another 15 minutes. This way, the starch in the sweet potatoes is converted into as much sugar as possible during the slow steaming process. Do not open the lid while steaming. Let the sweet potatoes steam for 30 minutes. If the sweet potatoes are larger, they will need more time. When time is up, reduce heat to low and steam for another 5 minutes. Now, open the pot and see. Wow, how beautiful! Each sweet potato is cooked. You can smell the sweet, rich aroma wafting through the air. Let it cool a bit and then transfer it to a plate. Try steaming sweet potatoes this way. You will definitely get soft, sweet, and nutritious sweet potatoes without losing any of their nutrients. They have a vibrant color that makes them look extremely appealing. Inside, they are not soggy but soft and pleasantly chewy. Sweet potatoes are like a natural tonic. They are packed with nutrients and fiber, have virtually no fat, and are low in calories. So, no matter how much you eat, you won't gain weight. Most importantly, they are very filling, making them a great choice for anyone trying to lose weight. In many countries around the world, sweet potatoes are considered a longevity food. They can help prevent constipation and promote a longer, healthier life. However, avoid eating sweet potatoes on an empty stomach, as their high sugar content can stimulate the secretion of stomach acid, causing discomfort or acid reflux. Also, try not to eat them late at night, as the body is less active in the evening and digestion becomes more difficult. This can lead to acid reflux and disturb your sleep. And don't overeat, as their high starch and fiber content can cause bloating or discomfort. It is best to limit it to about 300 grams per day. The video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave them below. If you find the video interesting, please give me a like. Don't forget to share it with your relatives and friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Bye. See you in the next video.